Iebc itachoma hii nchi. Erastus Edang Ethekon anaenda kuchoma hii nchi. Hawa commissioners wenye wanafanyia Iebc kazi saa hii, hawa watu hawafanyii wananchi kazi, na hawa watu hawako pale kuchunga uchaguzi, hawako pale kuhakikisha uchaguzi ni ya haki na usawa na ukweli. And as we approach 2027, all that Kenyans from the 47 counties want is a free, fair, credible, transparent and verifiable election that reflects the will of the Kenyan people. The current chairman of the Iebc, one Mr. Erastus Edang Ethekon, cannot preside over a free and fair election. He is a relative to Mr. Nanok, who is I think, State House Comptroller under William Samoei Ruto, an ally and a best friend to President William Samoei Ruto. Sadly, Commissioners Anne Njeri Nderitu, Moses Alutalala Mukwana, Mary Karen Sorobit, Hassan Nur Hassan, Francis Odhiambo Aduol and Faima Arafat Abdallah, they were nominated by the President and approved by the National Assembly and have since been sworn in and are actively involved in the Commission's activity. Fellow Kenyans, the Muslim commissioners working in the Iebc will be the first people to subvert the will of the Kenyan people. Our commissioners wa Islamu wenye wanafanya kazi pale kwa Iebc, these Muslim commissioners are not there to protect the integrity of our elections. They are there to protect the interest of the president. They are there to serve the state. It is sad that in the recently concluded by elections in one of the constituencies within our country, a Christian commissioner said, no, I respect the oath of office I took and I respect the will of the Kenyan people. I will execute my duty diligently and honorably. But it's shocking, a Muslim, people who believe in peace and justice, chose the side of the state, followed money, followed his interest, and executed the will of the president and not the will of the Kenyan people. Wonderful people, we are 1 year to the general election. Put me on record and remember this day. I've stated clearly and categorically and in broad daylight that the Iebc is going to plunge this nation in total chaos. That the Iebc is going to be used by the president to subvert the will of the Kenyan people. That the current Iebc under Mr. Erastus Edang Ethekon and the 2-3 Muslim commissioners in, kama kuna watu wa kwanza wenye wanaenda kutumika na William Ruto kuharibu uchaguzi ya 2027, kuumiza wa Kenya na kuhakikisha uchaguzi si ya haki, si ya sawa na si ya ukweli, ni hawa commissioners wa Islamu. Na mimi nataka niambie huyu Fahima, ogopa Mwenyezi Mungu, ogopa Quran, tumikia wa Kenya na usimame katika haki na ukweli. Hakuna Muislamu mwenye anaweza simama na uongo. Hakuna Muislamu mwenye anaweza simama na dhulma. Hakuna Muislamu mwenye anaweza taka inchi ichomeke kwa sababu wengi ya watu wenye wako kwa hiyo inchi ni Wakristo na si Waislamu. Hakuna Muislamu mwenye atasema uchaguzi si dini, venye rais anataka itafanyika kwa sababu uchaguzi si dini, uchaguzi sijui si nini. Yeye anaona uchaguzi kama biashara. Ni jambo la kusikitisha na ni jambo la kuhuzunisha kwamba the first people who are going to be used to subvert the will of the Kenyan people and plunge our country into unnecessary chaos are our Muslim brothers and sisters working in the Independent Electoral and Boundary Commission. As we near 2027, all we want is a free, fair, transparent, credible and verifiable election that reflects the will of the Kenyan people. In a free and fair election, President William Ruto cannot win an election even against a goat. In a free and fair election, President William Ruto cannot win an election even against a dog. In a free and fair election, President William Ruto will lose today if elections are to be held tomorrow. But because he knows numbers are not on his side, the people are not on his side, now President William Ruto is going to use the Muslim commissioners in the Iebc to subvert the will of the Kenyan people. Our Muslim brothers and sisters working in the Iebc, those who worship, praise the name of Allah, those who read the Quran, are the people who are going to be used to subvert the will of the Kenyan people in the 2027 general elections. Kenyans, put me on record, and I'm stating this clearly, confidently, and without fear of contradiction. President William Ruto has the media on his side, the police on his side. President William Ruto has successfully silent dissent. President William Ruto believes he has enough money to silence everybody, and the first people who have fallen for his money are our Muslim brothers and sisters working in the Iebc. The first people President William Ruto is going to use to announce and execute chaos as we approach 2027 are our Muslims brothers working in the government. But by God's grace and through the power of the people, through our numbers, we will defeat William Ruto. By God's grace, we defeated Moi. By God's grace, we brought a new constitution. And President William Ruto is going to do his best to divide the Kikuyus, incite the Luos against the Kikuyus. That is what he is doing currently. He wants to incite the Luyas against the Kikuyus. He has already successfully incited the Kalenjin against the Kikuyus. He wants to incite the Masais against the Kikuyus. You saw in Narok, goons stormed a polling center, stole all election materials and went away with them. The Iebc chair never spoke about it. The commissioner never condemned the attack. The DCI has not even investigated who are these people that stormed the polling center, stole materials and wounded people, and what was their motive. Because they are state hooligans, criminals sent by the state. In 2027 mtasikia mnapiga kura, watu wamekuja wamevaa mask, wamebeba mabunduki, wamebeba BVR kits, wamebeba maballot boxes, wamepiga tear gas na wameenda. Kura yenye itahesabiwa hapa hata mtajua zilikuwa ni kura ngapi. President William Ruto knows he is going home and is going to create chaos, confusion and use violence to divert our concentration from a free and fair election so that we can start crying to the police and the security agencies. While he's the same person who will be using violence to subvert the will of the Kenyan people. Ruto must go one term. No matter what Ruto does, we cannot allow. We will never allow. It cannot happen. All we want is a free, fair, transparent, credible and verifiable election that reflects the will of the Kenyan people. Ruto must go one term.
Majamaa, lakini lazima tukue serious na tuambiane ukweli. Sasa hii tuko huko, kila mtu anasema we'll fix this nation, we'll fix this nation. Au majamaa tutarudisha, au majamaa tutapigia kura. Lakini sasa Iebc wamesema watu waende wachukue kura. Ukiangalia wale wameenda kuchukua kura, manzi hiyo namba hata ifiki 50,000. Huku nje kuna wase wengi wanatembea bila kura. Alafu bado tuko kwa mtandao tuna comment tukisema au man tutatoa, sijui nini bla bla bla. Mjamaa, bila kura au man hakuna mahali mtu wapeleka. Mimi nawaambia watu wachukue kura ndio mkuje mpige kura mtoe watu. Bure takataka nyinyi. Peleka kwenye unapeleka.
Who am I here with?
Wendy,
today we are doing a reverse interview.
Okay.
So ask me a question.
Ask you a question?
Yes.
Oh God, I was so unprepared for this, but okay. Here we go. Do you think that with the voter registration that the people are campaigning for right now, that if people actually come out and vote, we can make this guy to be one term?
All our votes count. So tukichukua kura 2027 tutoke one term.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's actually the message that I was trying to put out there. Because I feel like for so many people, they feel like whether I choose to vote or not, because there's rigging and corruption, it really doesn't matter. And that's the kind of mentality I really want to change.
Makofi. Hiyo ni Kiingereza tupu.
Ian David.
Yes, sir.
Habari boss. How are you? Nimeshukuru sana.
Nimeshtuka ni hapa youngest.
Majamaa mimi nimelibulanda. Huyu pikini amekataa kusalimia na Maruno kabisa. Amekataa ikabaki ni aje au sio wako hapo wenyewe wako napiga shughuli ya urezo. Wasafishe rada. Wakonja urezo ni aje au mtu ni kajo amestuka. Mimi nimelibulanda. Majamaa mimi nimelibulanda si kwa hivi. Mshajua saa hii wazazi wenyu wale wako ushago hao ndio wako na time ya kwenda kupiga kura na msipoongelesha ama msipokuwa careful ama msipochukua kura hao ndio watarudisha watu. Juko ushago hao watu wajui mambo ya one time. Msipokuwa careful ama one man watarudisha ma MCA, watarudisha ma MP, watarudisha ma governor na hata hapo juu wanza wakarudisha maandamano. So ni nyinyi majenzi mkate kura na muwaongeleshe. Bure au wako na time ya kupiga kura, wako na time ya kwa line. Mimi naambia ni bulanda.
Ati black chocolate ni fine melanin bana kutoka nikapate. Kanapenda kenye mi wanapenda so kanapenda toto chupa na haga nono.
Madam na kudai umedunga mini na unapenda mangwai. Una dance fit unawacha nikismile ama niko high jua live.